I get an email from this guy named Tony McManus. Open the email, it says, "Dear Mr. Demla, you don't know this, but for the past 3 weeks, myself and the assistant men's soccer head coach at Memphis University have been flying from Tennessee to watch you play soccer at practice because we want to bring you to our university next year on a full ride Division I soccer scholarship." He's like, "We have to watch you play in a high pressure game. We're gonna watch you play in the Disney Cup." I flew back home 5 days before leaving for the Disney Cup. I'm playing in an exhibition game against my teammates. I'm sprinting towards the ball when I bump shoulders with Zach. My body literally flies 10 feet to the right. My soccer cleats dig into the turf as I regain my balance. Instantly, I realized something felt wrong in my left knee. I ran around the field next 5 minutes with this clicking and grinding in my left leg before deciding it's probably in your best interest to get off the field. The ref notices me, signals me off the field, and as I cross over the sideline, I immediately start crying. You have to understand, at this point in my life, soccer was everything. I lived it, breathed it, played it, watched it. And when I did walk into my parents' bedroom the next morning, my left knee was swollen the size of a soccer ball. My mom immediately noticed how upset I was. She pulls out her phone, starts calling every hospital, doctor, and surgeon she could find across the entire province. And the same afternoon, I'm sitting in this big white chair in the doctor's office. He said, "Dude, you tore the cartilage in your left knee. There's a 0% chance you're gonna be able to play in the Disney Cup. And if you wanna keep playing this sport, it's gonna be a surgery and a 6-month recovery." It took me 4 months before I was back on the soccer field. 6 months after my first knee surgery, I had to have a second operation. I then took a 5th year of high school to try and keep this dream alive. And in my 5th year, I ended up tearing the cartilage in my opposite healthy knee and the labrum in my right hip. I made a decision after 2.5 years of trying to get back on the field that it was too much on me mentally to continue pursuing this sport. And so I stopped playing. And when I stopped playing the game of soccer, I made a decision that I was worthless as a human being. I had friends at school that would crack jokes, and they had no idea that at that point in life, I would go home from school every single day, sit on the bed, and uncontrollably cry myself to sleep. But you, just like me, go through problems and challenges every single day. Most of the time that nobody else knows about because you keep it in your backpack. You don't share it with the world. And I'm here to tell you that whatever challenge you're going through, it doesn't have to define the rest of your story.